We bring you the latest edition of MBC News with me, Upile Kaisa. Our top stories. President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera emphasizes the need for unity of purpose in tackling socio-economic challenges facing the nation. The National Food Reserve Agency purchases 10,000 metric tons of maize through its mobile markets. And in sports, Football Association of Malawi orders Promise Kamwendo to return to Dedza Dynamos, saying the contract he signed with Mighty Mukuru Wanderers is invalid. And now the news in detail. President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera has emphasized the need for unity of purpose in tackling socio-economic challenges facing the nation. Dr. Chakwera said this at Sojin in Nsanje, where he conducted a whistle stop as he tours development projects in the Lower Shire. Joining us on the line from Chikwawa is our reporter, Blessings Kanache. Hello, Blessings.
Thank you very much, Upire. President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera arrived here in Chikwawa a few minutes before 8 o'clock this morning, and his first assignment was a visit at A.R. Isa Cattle Ranch, and this is in traditional Florida Gabu here in Chikwawa. And there, Dr. Chakwera was taken to a tour of some of the projects that are taking place inside this cattle ranch, on how this company or this ranch is helping Malawi in making sure that it is promoting the issue of trade, issues of when you talk about make sure that there is more beef in Malawi, and also make sure that there is employment. So Dr. Chakwera tour of this cattle ranch here at right away at Ngabu, and from there Dr. Chakwera in Ngulwe village, and now this is Mbenje. This is soon after Sorgin, and there Dr. Chakwera had to switch on electricity under Marip 9. This village is the first time that this village has electricity. There was jubilation in the village when Dr. Chakwera lit the first switch of power in this village, and to this morning, they have told me that they are very, very excited, and also commending Dr. Chakwera for giving them this opportunity that people in this area should have this development of having power, because they believe that they will be able now to make businesses, and they will grow economically, socially in this area. And immediately after that, Dr. Chakwera went back to the M1 road from this area to Sorgin. Now this is in Nsanje Lalanje constituency, where Dr. Chakwera lit the Marip 9. It is in Nsanje Lalanje constituency in this village of Nguluwe, and after there then is when he went to at Sorgin Trading Center, where he had a whistle stop, where he stopped there and he had to address a mammoth crowd of people who gathered there to be greeted by President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. And in his speech, Dr. Chakwera assured people of this area in the Shire Valley districts of Chikwawa that they will may give them maize through Dodma, and also that they will make sure that at depots there is enough maize stock, because he was responding to what Member Parliament for Nsanje Lalanje, Gladys Ganda, asked the President that they should address the issue of hunger in this area, and also from Traditional Authority in Gabu here, who said that, who commended Dr. Chakwera because of the numerous developments that are taking place in the Lower Shire, in the Shire Valley districts of Nsanje and Chikwawa. And also, after he spoke, Member Parliament for this area, Honorable Ganda, commended Dr. Chakwera for making sure that in her area there is now power under Marip 9. So Dr. Chakwera said he will continue to make sure that development is spread across the country, regardless social, political, or any affiliation, even regional affiliation. So this is what the President said. And we saw now Dr. Chakwera, after addressing this meeting, he went straight to Ngabu Secondary School, where this morning there was interface with education officials from Chikwawa and Nsanje. They included headmasters, or head teachers, teachers, and also some officials from the ministry who are here in the districts of Chikwawa and Nsanje. And in his speech again, Dr. Chakwera said he is doing everything possible to address the challenges that people here, especially teachers and or the education sector, is facing, so that we should have smooth education processes in the two districts and also in Malawi. And on the issue of food situation that they also mentioned, he said currently there are mega farms that government is advocating, and already it has started bearing fruit. So this is what the president said. And right now, as I'm talking, Dr. Chakwera is inside the Nchalo Estate, Ilovo Sugar Limited, where there is now an interface. He's having an interface at the moment with officials or business operators from Chikwawa and Nsanje. So it's a very busy day for Dr. Chakwera. His program is tight in as far as his program is concerned here in Chikwawa. It's scorching, the scorching sun here. It's very hot today here at in Chikwawa, especially here at Nchalo where we are. Upire, back to you.
Thank you very much, Blessings. Moving on, the National Food Reserve Agency says it has purchased about 10,000 metric tons of maize since May 2024 through its mobile markets. This was disclosed during a tour to Chamama Mobile Market Center by the Parliamentary Committee on Commissions, Statutory Corporations and State Enterprises in Kasungu. Nkhani Makanga has compiled a report read by Foster Maulidi.
In May this year, the National Food Reserve Agency commissioned agricultural mobile markets in the rural parts of the central and northern region of the country. This was done with an aim of facilitating and boosting the purchase of maize grain direct from the farmers. According to NFRA, this move is not only to boost food security, but also provide better markets to the rural farmers. Speaking during the Parliamentary Commission tour to one of the NFRA's mobile markets and warehouses in Kasungu, NFRA CEO George Macheka highlighted that the mobile markets are promising and the nation is on track to ensure adequate maize stocks and to ensure national food security.
We have markets in various parts of this country, such as Kazomba. We've got 3 markets there, and we've got one in Chitipa and another one also in Lirongwe. But I think the most vibrant market has been this one and the one in Chitipa, where we've been able to accumulate as much as over 3,000 metric tons. And what it means and shows us is that there's a lot of maize out there, and we couldn't have gotten this maize if we had waited for them to come and deliver in Kanengo or in Mzuzu. So far, we have already exceeded 50,000 metric tons, which means we are right on cue to be able to achieve that target.
The Parliamentary Committee on Commissions, Statutory Corporations and State Enterprises Chairperson Binton Kuntsaira was impressed with NFRA's mobile markets, saying they are keeping maize within the country and ensuring fair trade for farmers. He also said the initiative is helping farmers bypass vendors and prevent illegal exports.
The Parliamentary Committee on Commissions, Statutory Corporations and State Enterprise came here in Chamama to appraise itself on the process of purchasing maize by the National Food Reserve Agency. And the committee is very impressed from what the committee has seen here. The National Food Reserve Agency is doing everything possible to make sure that they have the maize for the nation. It's using 2 types of purchase. One, the contracts. People bring the maize in Kanengo, but also buying from the rural areas such as here in Chamama.
According to NFRA, with over 50,000 metric tons already stocked mainly through mega farms and the mobile markets, the institution is confident of meeting the national target of 100,000 to 120,000 metric tons of grain by December.
Member of Parliament for Salima Northwest Constituency, Enoch Pale, says there is need to motivate and empower students in the country so that they effectively contribute to the realization of the Malawi 2063. Pale made the remarks in Salima during a motivational session at Matenje Community Day Secondary School. Margaret Mapando has details in this report.
Speaking during a motivational session for students at Matenje Community Day Secondary School in Salima, Member of Parliament for Salima Northwest Constituency, Enoch Pale, says motivation serves as a catalyst that propels individuals to overcome obstacles, persevere challenges they encounter and strive for excellence. Pale said such sessions will help assist students to have role models.
You know, it's a motivation, and I'm so excited that this constituency has produced two, openly now, two boys with various forms of disability, as you have seen. And these have made it to, one has made it to Chipoka Central School, and the other one is going to Salima Secondary School. You see, I want to encourage parents, let's encourage these to go to school. If the two have made it to such type of a level for secondary school, it means that even many that are in our communities, they can as well do the same can do well in their education.
One of the students, Bridget Kazonga, said the motivational talk has given her confidence to work hard and strive to do better in her studies.
As of now, I can tell my friends that they should work hard because education is the key to success. So they need to work very hard for them to have their dreams come true.
Pale and other partners also awarded 34 students from Matenje Primary School who performed well in the Primary School Living Certificate of Education examinations with startup school equipment. Margaret Mabando, MBC News, Salima.
Renowned human rights activist Robert Mkwezalamba has condemned sentiments by UTM Secretary General Patricia Kaliati, who is barring members of the party from patronizing government events. Mkwezalamba said this is stark contrast to the provision of the Republican Constitution that propagates for freedom of association. Mkwezalamba said Malawians should be allowed to patronize any political gathering of their choice for them to make informed decisions in next year's elections.
They condemned the cause by UTM, in particular as championed by the Secretary General, that's the Honorable Patricia Kaliati, on two fronts, because the Republican Constitution gives every person freedom of association and the right to political choices. So there is nothing wrong for someone to support UDF and be able to attend the function belonging to DPP or to attend the function which is being organized by the Malawi Congress Party, for instance. In this case, we found their cause that they made wanting on two grounds. Besides the law, we also learned that the party president was not involved. The party acting president or vice president was not part and parcel of that decision. So, in all fairness, you would want a full executive to have made that decision. So, if anything, that should have been a proposal and waiting for maybe any other structure to endorse. But regardless of whatever it may be, it is not possible for any Malawian to be stopped from attending a public event, because we look at their councillors, members of parliament, or even ordinary members, in wherever they are staying, there are public functions taking place. So whether it's a DC opening a borehole, whether it's a council meeting, whether it's at a hospital event, people are donating beds, and then there is a function if they attend, that is to an extent a government function. So the cause that they made are wrong, unfounded, and not so suitable in a democratic state. Again, the issues of Nifros, I think what should be called, what she needs to call are simply to say, can you increase the amounts that have been given? If she feels the economy, the devaluation may have eaten a lot of income for people, maybe the call should simply be, can you increase them and not give them the little or the less amount that you give, but not necessarily to go to the extent of saying it's not relevant, it's not necessary. That's uncalled for, simply put.
This is MBC News, a reminder of our top stories. President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera emphasizes the need for unity of purpose in tackling socio-economic challenges facing the nation. The National Food Reserve Agency purchases 10,000 metric tons of maize through its mobile markets. And in sports, Football Association of Malawi orders Promise Kamwendo to return to Dedza Dynamos, saying the contract he signed with Mighty Mukuru Wanderers is invalid. Welcome back. The Development Aid from People to People DAP says its DREAM project has impacted positively to many adolescent girls and young women in Chiradzulu district by empowering them and protecting them from HIV infection. These remarks have been made by the project's coordinator, Mary Busile, during the open day in Chiradzulu. Simeon Boyce has details in this report.
With funding from the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief through Center for Disease Control and Prevention, DAP Malawi is implementing a 5-year project called Determined, Empowered, Resilient, AIDS-Free, Mentored and Safe DAP DREAM or Lotolanga in Blantyre and Chiradzulu districts with the aim of reducing HIV infection and economic empowerment among girls. Speaking during an open day event in Chiradzulu, DREAM's project technical lead for Malawi, Mary Busile, said they are happy that the livelihoods of adolescents and young women have been transformed.
The adolescent girls and young women that are aged between 20 and 24. Now, these ones are in two categories. We have those that have MSE certificate, that have the chance to go to vocational schools. They learn the trades of their choice. These are the skills that they get. So from there, we also send them into attachment for 3 months.
Guest of honor, Chiradzulu District Gender and Development Officer Joseph Masea said the project has been impactful, citing young women who have acquired skills such as tailoring.
We are able to collaborate and we are able to conduct meetings in the villages, sensitizing people on the dangers of HIV/AIDS as well as dangers of gender-based violence.
One of the beneficiaries of the project is Blessings Kalongosa, who is a secondary school dropout and says the project has given her hope of achieving her goals in life.
The coming of DREAM project changed my thinking. I dropped out of school when I was in Form 3. And therefore I don't have any certificate and I thought I am doomed. But the coming of DREAM project has renewed my hope.
The event was spiced by a number of activities that included a march from Chiradzulu Hospital to Chiradzulu Ground, drama and traditional dances. Simeon Boyce, MBC News, Chiradzulu.
Simak Settlement Trust Limited, the nation's leading piggery enterprise and a beneficiary of the Financial Inclusion and Entrepreneurship Scaling Project, has urged farmers across the country to venture into commercial pig farming, emphasizing its potential to significantly contribute to the national economy. Samuel Magombo, the director of Simak, made the remarks in Lilongwe during a visit by officials from the project to the trust. Olive Piri reports.
Smaki Settlement Trust Limited is the country's leading piggery establishment, which has over 1,600 improved commercial pig breed and advanced piggery system in Lilongwe. The company accessed 450 million kwacha loan from Finance to top up on its project of constructing a modern agricultural value addition facility, which will be processing 1,500 tons of value-added pork products every week. Once completed, Director of Smaki Settlement Trust Limited, Samuel Magombo, commended the Finis project for providing 450 million kwacha towards their value addition infrastructure. He noted that the investment would enable the company to supply a wide range of value-added products, further supporting the goal of import substitution.
If you add value, you are going to earn more money, but also you are more likely to export value-added products than if you sell the non-value-added products. So it's important to value-add because you are increasing the value of that. You're going to get more money, but also you sell on the international market and you contribute to the generation of forex.
In his remarks, manager for Finance project, Raf Tseka, highlighted that Smaki Settlement Trust Limited, currently constructing a value addition facility, is set to transform the piggery industry in Malawi. Tseka said the facility is expected to enhance the export of piggery products and sell foreign exchange by reducing the need for imports.
This project by SMAC, it's a very, very impressive project. You can see that it is one of the things that is going to change the whole landscape of the projects in Malawi.
The Finance project aims to increase access to financial services, promote entrepreneurship, and enhance the capabilities of micro, small and medium enterprises in Malawi, including addressing the impacts of COVID-19. Olive Piri, MBC News, Lilongwe.
National Bank of Malawi has stressed the need to enhance collaboration between the private and public sector in the country. Senior manager for the bank, Shadrack Malenga, made the sentiments in Lilongwe when the bank donated 4 million kwacha towards the African Union Day celebrations. Malenga said they are committed to complementing government's efforts to enhance education in the country, which is in line with this year's African Union Day theme, Educate an African Fit for the 21st Century.
The AU SARO office here in Lilongwe has been a partner for National Bank for a very long time. So as National Bank, we always support our partners at a time of need like this one. Secondly, the theme for Africa Union Day this year is education, which we also as a bank is very central to what we do in this country. I did not overemphasize the importance of the education system in Malawi. Government has put this as a priority, so as a good corporate citizen, we also support the government in this effort.
Blantyre City Council and First Capital Bank have partnered on a cleanup exercise in the streets of the commercial city Blantyre to restore sanitation and hygiene. Speaking during the exercise, Mayor for Blantyre City, Councillor Joseph Makwinja, says even though the council took a break from the cleanup exercises, sanitation is still a priority as it helps maintain a cleaner and conducive environment for the city's residents. Eveles Chingambe reports.
Blantyre City Mayor Joseph Makwinja attributes the suspension of the cleanup exercise to lack of resources, the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic, and Cyclone Freddy.
Blantyre used to be the greatest city in South Africa, and we wanted that glory to come back. We are spending a lot of money for cleaning garbage in Blantyre.
The exercise saw teams from the Blantyre City Council and First Capital Bank working along Glyn Jones, Haile Selassie, and St. Andrews roads within the commercial city. Commenting on the development, Head of Marketing and Communication for First Capital Bank, Tukale Chira, said they felt obliged to help mobilize resources for the exercise as part of their corporate social responsibility.
We've got several initiatives that we'll be doing with the City Council, including education, health and sanitation, as we have done today, but also the environment. So this is just our launch of this partnership, but we'll also be cleaning other parts of the city, as we are aware this city is massive, and we also like to focus especially on market areas whereby we've got health and sanitation issues.
In 2020, President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera launched the cleanup campaign to be conducted second Friday of every month to address issues of hygiene around homes, workplaces, and community surroundings. Eveles Chingambe, MBC News, Blantyre.
And finally, in sports, the Football Association of Malawi has ordered Promise Kamwendo to return to the Dynamos after he improperly signed a contract with Mighty Mukuru Wanderers. Last month, Kamwendo signed a 3-year contract with Mighty Mukuru Wanderers when he had also agreed to join FC Binyasabek Bullets. Norbert Jameson reports.
Bullets were the complainant, arguing they had an agreement with the player and his parent club and had already paid the transfer fee. But the verdict says the player should return to the Dynamos and the club should return the money it received from both Bullets and Wanderers as transfer fee, amounting to 3 million kwacha for Bullets and 4 million kwacha for Wanderers. The player is also ordered to refund Wanderers 6 million kwacha, which he received as signing on fee. The ruling further orders Dedza to pay a fine of 3 million kwacha, while Wanderers have been slapped with a 4 million kwacha fine for breaching transfer regulations. The Edza have been found guilty of dealing with both Bullets and Wanderers, while the Nomads are at fault for signing the player when they had no agreement with his club. Despite agreeing a deal with the Dynamos and paying the transfer fee, the ruling says Bullets did not have an agreement with the player himself. Promise Kamwendo's contract with Dynamos runs until 31st December this year, after which he will be free to join a club of his choice as a free agent. The matter was handled by the FAM Player Status Committee, which is chaired by FAM Executive Committee member Dowdin Tantikom. Norbert Jameson, MBC Sport.
Well, that item wraps up this edition of MBC News. A reminder of our top stories. President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera emphasizes the need for unity of purpose in tackling socio-economic challenges facing the nation. The National Food Reserve Agency purchases 10,000 metric tons of maize through its mobile markets. And in sports, Football Association of Malawi orders Promise Kamwendo to return to the Dynamos, saying the contract he signed with Mighty Mukuru Wanderers is invalid. For more on these and other stories, follow our online platforms, Facebook, X, and our website, mbc.mw. You can access all MBC digital platforms by scanning the QR code at the top right corner of your TV screen. I am Upile Kaisa. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely afternoon.